One CEO recently predicted half of entry-level white-collar jobs will be gone in the next 5 years. Let me say that again. Half of entry-level white-collar jobs gone in the next 5 years. Now think about this. There are 3.5 million truckers in this country, the real backbone of our commercial economy, and twice as many more who earn their living driving for outfits like Uber, and even more who drive taxis or delivery trucks. Self-driving vehicles will put all of them out of business near instantly. Then the earthquake will reach manufacturing, AI-enabled robots that will automate entire sectors of the U.S. economy. And then the service sector, which I mentioned a moment ago, those entry-level jobs at McDonald's or Wendy's, gone. Banking jobs, teller jobs, gone. Customer service jobs, gone.
I believe there has to be some kind of regulation when it comes to AI, because the way AI is basically being implemented in so many industries is kind of scary for the average workers, because anything that has to do with computer, whether it's secretary, whether it's customer service, whether it's fast food, whether it's transportation industry, AI is basically taking over. Like this man mentioned, truckers are basically the backbone of the US economy, and they're being replaced by self-driving trucks. We're seeing fast food restaurants. I saw a video in California where the fast food is basically being run by robotic. And just currently, I saw a video of Elon Musk talking about he's creating an AI or a humanoid robot called Optimus that will be operating surgeries on human beings. So AI is basically here, and AI is taking over a lot of people's job. For me, I'm not really against AI, but I believe there should be some level of regulation and to be able to help people to keep their job in a way. Because most of these industry that I just mentioned, it will be replaced by AI. Now, where is all these people going to go? Most people will not be able to adapt. Most people will not be able to find new skills quicker enough. And most people are not skillful in so many other things. And AI is basically taking over. Yes, a lot of people are saying you should probably try to do some kind of skill training, some kind of plumbing, some kind of welding. But all those companies or all those industry will potentially in the future be taken over by AI, because there will be an engineer, there will be a tech person who will try to come up with an idea to make it easier for plumber and for companies that has plumbing or welding, all those companies to be able to create a robot that does the same work as human being. You know, because the way they're going to sell it to the public will most likely be, you know, this stuff is convenient, this stuff will help, you know, make your life a little easier and all this stuff. Yes, it sounds good, but when you look at it, what is the government or what is these tech giants going to do with all these people that will be sitting home and they're on unemployment, or they're laid off, or their job is being taken by AI or humanoid or some kind of robot? It's beneficial for the owner. It's beneficial for the tech giant who are actually creating these AI to be able to make their production, their company more efficient. But to the average worker, to the average American, how is this going to have an impact on them? How is this going to have an impact on divorce rate? How is this going to have an impact on families? It's kind of sad.
Now, the AI enthusiasts, I'm sure you've heard them. They'll rush to say, oh, all of this will be made up in a moment. We'll do so much better. We'll replace all of these poor, pathetic jobs with something new and better and bigger. My only question is where? I mean, where exactly are the jobs supposed to come from? What are they going to be? Sweeping floors at data centers? Mining for rare earths and minerals in Greenland? I mean, what exactly is the future that they're promising? Here's my point. AI is fulfilling transhumanist goals, whatever its boosters may personally believe. And if it proceeds in this way undirected, if it proceeds in this manner unchecked, the tech barons Already the most powerful people on the planet will be more powerful than ever. I mean, that's obvious. We will find ourselves contending with a caste system of a new and cruel type, genetically modified perfect humans ruling over imperfect ones, all with the help of the most powerful technology yet known to man. Now, I submit to you whatever else that is. That is not liberty. Thus far, the AI revolution is proceeding on transhumanist lines. It is working against the working man, his liberty and his worth. It is operating to install a rich and powerful elite. It is undermining many of our cherished ideals. And if that keeps on, AI will work to undermine America.
If you think these tech giants are powerful now, when tell these humanoid, these AI, or these robotic, it is 100% implemented in so many industries that they own, and so many companies that they own, such as Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Intel, and the list goes on. If you think these CEOs and these tech giants are powerful, wait till they implement AI into their system 100%. They're going to be even way more powerful. And like this man said, they will create a caste system. A caste system is basically determined based on your social status and even based on the birth. And it will create an inequality in America that will be so drastic. And this is why we're seeing the shrinking of the middle class. This is why we're seeing so many people are basically, losing a lot of their money and their saving because they cannot compete with these type of tech giant and the things that they're basically creating, such as artificial intelligence. Don't get me wrong. Artificial intelligence, I think it is helpful in some level. But I think there should be a form of regulation when it comes to creating artificial intelligence. Because the way it's taking over, the way these tech giants are basically implementing this uh, humanoid and AI and all these big tech robotic um, machinery to be able to replace human being, it's kind of concerning. Now, where are people going to go? Where are people going to be able to find a job? It will force a lot of people to become even entrepreneurship, to enter into entrepreneurship, to be able to try to create things for themselves, which will be interesting to see how many people will succeed because entrepreneurship is not easy. A lot of people tried it and a lot of people fail because I think only 10% of the businesses last around 5 years or else it's going to fail. So, I think we're living in a time where people have to learn how to adapt. We're living in a time where people have to learn how to be creative. We're living in a time where people have to learn how to depend on themselves. Because this is going to be even worse for the people that actually depend on the government for government assistance. People that are on welfare, people that are on SNAPs, people that are on Section 8. And all these people will definitely be impacted by this. Because all these people that are laid off, people that will be unemployed due to structural change that all these companies are doing, implementing AI, implementing robotic, implementing humanoid machinery into their production, where all these people are going to go? Most of them will go to the unemployment line. And that will be a lot of pressure for the government. And what is the government going to do? Most likely the government either going to provide assistance or the government won't provide assistance. Now, this is going to lead a lot of people to start looking for other means, either selling drugs, either committing crime, and on and on. So this is why I'm a huge advocate of actual AI, but I think AI has to have some sort of regulation that is regulated, that people will also find, uh, people will be able to provide for the family. Not everything should be taken away, in my opinion, but I'm not a CEO. Maybe the CEO, they're seeing something different because they're all looking for profit. All these company is a for-profit company, and they don't really care about the little guy. That's just the reality that we live in. My suggestion would be invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, invest in things that will help you and your family in the future. Let me know what you think in the comment. If you're new to this channel, please make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. Until next time.